Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So today we're going to go over my 5 favorite coins for the month of April 2020. Before we do that, let me know if you want to join me on my daily stream. I am streaming later today. It will be on the Good Free Photos channel, and the link will be in my description as well as the first pinned comment. Also, I have my crypto daily updates channel that encompass all the great crypto news for the day in one video, and that will be in the link and the description as well, in the description and the pinned comments as well. So let's get on to the topic. What are my favorite coins for April? Now these are only for April, so a lot of the coins that you often see in there won't be in there because we have a special situation right now with the pandemic. So the coins that I like, let's start off with Theta. I really like Theta because streaming is really, really big right now. People are at home, so that means they're actually trying to find stuff to do. They can't go out and like congregate with friends. And everyone says they like hiking, but we all know that most people don't like hiking. I love hiking, by the way. I'm actually going out today to a wilderness area because no one is there, which means I actually can't get sick if no one is there. Well, I can if it's like really cold and I wear like just this, but generally I can't get infected because there will be no one there again. But Theta I like because a lot of people are staying at home. A lot of people are actually staying at home, and that means more streaming, more gaming, more everything. They're actually doing this bandwidth thing. They have a partnership with Samsung. So Theta's business honestly should actually kick up while more people are staying home. The quarantine is actually not bad for coins like Theta that actually deal with like either streaming or even VPN, because if you're at home, you want stuff to do and you're actually going to want some of these internet services. So I think when people start going back to work and they've already tried some of these Theta services, they're actually, a lot of people are actually going to like them and they're going to keep using this. And same thing with companies. You know, like the gaming servers, like the streaming channels, they're actually at max capacity right now. Their business is great. So for the month of April, I really like Theta and their optimization for streaming and bandwidth. So for the month of April, Theta is one of my picks. My second pick is actually Ken. Now you guys are like, Ken, isn't that crypto that's actually getting sued by the SEC? You are right, it is. But the reason I like it is because it's so low in price right now, and it's actually growing. It's actually getting a lot of real world adoption from like certain apps that have to do with gaming. Now they did actually spin off Kick. They actually sold that off. Kick is still, the messenger's still alive. They just sold it off. But they actually are completely focusing on the crypto now. They actually have a bunch of apps actually actively transacting Kin. And you can see on Blocktivity, they're one of the top cryptos in terms of transactions. They've actually really kicked it up. The quarantine has really helped them because like some of their apps have seen double, triple growth during this time because people are actually playing more games and staying indoors. So if Kin actually settles with the SEC, or if they win, which is unlikely against the SEC. So even if they settle with the SEC at a reasonable price, they could skyrocket in price. And I mean, by skyrocket in price for Kin, I mean they can go to like 1/10 of a cent from where they are right now. They're not going to like a dollar or anything, but they could possibly go to like 1/10 of a cent. And that's a huge ROI for Kin, even if it goes to 1/10 of a cent. My third one is ICX. I really like this Korean cryptocurrency. It seems like they're handling the outbreak fairly well right now compared to other countries. And I do think ICX will actually shoot up in price when this crisis is over. They have endorsements from the Korean government, and the metro system has actually mandated that they actually build on Icon Loop, which does use ICX. So I don't really know when they're going to start shooting up, but they could actually start shooting up at any time, especially when this is all over and the Korean government really starts implementing ICX and Icon Loop. The fourth one I want to talk about is ADA. I talk about ADA a lot, actually. It's been one of my primary focuses in my videos. And I just like ADA mainly because Shelly, I think, is going to come out. They did finally do the Byron reboot on time this time. And it was actually, beginning of April, like April 1st or something, they did the Byron reboot as promised. And because they did the Byron reboot, I believe that Shelly is actually going to come out probably May or June, and that will be a big boost to its price. Everyone has been waiting for the Shelly release. So because of that, I think people are going to be super, super hyped about it. And it's actually going to pump before Shelly because everyone knows it's going to be released. Now, Goguan, on the other hand, is probably not going to come out until like midsummer, late summer. And if you're a developer, that's the one you're really waiting for because you really need both Shelly and Goguan to actually develop. But as an investor, I'm just looking for a price pump, so I'm looking for that Shelly entry point. The fifth one and last one I'm going to mention is BNB. Binance has been expanding like crazy, and if you don't know, they are hiring. So if you're looking for a job and you're in Asia, Europe, or Latin America, and I know many of you are looking for jobs because of the shutdown, Binance is offering fairly good salary jobs, 180 positions open. If you're passionate about blockchain and you're a techie, or if you're in marketing, look at Binance and their job openings because there could be one near you that pays a decent salary. But just because of that, like Binance is expanding their workforce, they're expanding like margin trading, options, and everything else. They're going to be doing really well. Like when the market starts ticking up, there's going to be a ton of demand for their services, a ton of demand for exchange services, and I believe the value of BNB coin is going up. And remember, they're actually using quarterly profits when they have them to buy back BNB and burn the BNB that they buy. So the supply is going to decrease until about 100 million, and that means the price of their coin should go up, up, up. So those are the 5 coins I really like for April: Theta, Kin, ICX, ADA, and BNB. Now you might be wondering, why isn't VeChain on there? I still like VeChain. Like long term, it's my top coin. But the thing is, like, because it is a Chinese-based coin and it does depend on world supply chain and logistics, it's probably going to be like a little delayed for a lot of stuff because the supply chains of the world, I think they're going to take a while to rev back up after this whole thing. And remember, some countries are expecting like a second wave of this pandemic. So we might actually be delayed for a couple of months. And that's actually why VeChain's not on my April list. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.